Egypt was the most powerful empire of its time, but within its borders, the Israelites suffered as slaves. Their cries reached God, and he sent Moses with a command: "Let my people go." But Pharaoh refused, challenging the authority of the Almighty. What followed was a display of God's power that would shake Egypt to its core. The first plague turned the Nile River into blood. Fish died, the water became undrinkable, and Egypt was thrown into chaos. Yet Pharaoh hardened his heart. Then came frogs, covering the land, invading homes, beds, and kitchens. When Pharaoh begged Moses to remove them, God did. But still, he refused to free the Israelites. The third plague brought swarms of gnats, covering people and animals. Even Pharaoh's magicians admitted, "This is the hand of God." Yet he still would not listen. Flies followed, filling homes and covering the land. The suffering grew unbearable, but Pharaoh's pride remained. The fifth plague struck the livestock, causing massive death among Egypt's cattle, donkeys, and camels. But Pharaoh's heart remained hardened. Next, painful boils erupted on the skin of the Egyptians, covering their bodies. Even the royal magicians were too afflicted to stand before Moses. Then came the seventh plague. Hail mixed with fire. It destroyed crops, shattered trees, and left Egypt in ruins. But Pharaoh still would not submit. Locusts swarmed next, devouring what little remained of the fields. Egypt's food supply was gone, but Pharaoh still refused to yield. The ninth plague brought total darkness for 3 days. No one could see or move. A terrifying silence fell over the land. Yet Pharaoh's heart remained unchanged. Then came the final plague, the death of the firstborn. At midnight, the angel of death passed through Egypt, striking down the firstborn of every household, including Pharaoh's own son. Only the Israelites, who marked their doors with the blood of a lamb, were spared. Egypt woke to wailing and sorrow. Pharaoh had no choice. He called Moses and said, "Go, leave Egypt." The Israelites marched out of slavery, finally free. The 10 plagues were more than punishments. They were a judgment on Egypt's false gods and a reminder that no earthly power can stand against God. Did you know about the plagues of Egypt? Comment below and share your thoughts.